It is March 17th, St. Patty's Day, Sunday. In Northern California, the weather is stunning. We're talking the ultimate in spring weather, gorgeous. This is what I live for in this area. If I'm going to enjoy the weather, this is the time of year when I most appreciate it. So, what's on my mind? I'll tell you, the biggest hole that I see going on in the world of technology right now is the fact that there's just 78 million baby boomers, many of which are not tech savvy, that desperately need assistance and aren't getting it. It just seems like there's a huge gap with regards to that happening, and it's irritating because I don't care whether if you're working with cryptocurrency. I tell you, it's hard to just figure out how to use it or how to sell and buy crypto. Very complicated. I had a horrible experience with Gary V NFT that I have somewhere but can't find, one of those kind of things. If you don't know what an NFT is, it's a non-fungible token, which I don't know. Good question. I couldn't tell you exactly what it is other than it's a digital piece of art in this case that I got for buying 12 of Gary V's books some time ago. He had a contest and you'd get a free NFT if you bought 12 of his copies of his book. So I went ahead and tried it and did it and got the NFT. But again, just technology is just so difficult and so hard. Even on these videos right now, I'm going through Fiverr and I can't figure out how to upload them. So I have to have them do it. And, maybe I can take a class, or maybe there's somebody out there. I'm going to have to find somebody that's a millennial, that's tech savvy, that can help me try to make these things work properly. I'd like to be efficient and capable at this, and instead I just feel really daunted, and everything is not clear. Nothing prompts you properly. It's just, I think it has to do with the fact that tech people are introverted and they don't really know about communication and the importance of people understanding you. So because of that, it flows over into what they do. So the area of helping people with technology would be an area that definitely needs to be addressed and taken care of so people can take advantage of the benefits of it and be able to become proficient at it. Separate paragraph, different idea, but definitely on my mind is the whole issue of early learning. I guess Biden said something about it in a speech about increasing 3- and 4-year-old preschool and the results that brings. I'm skeptical in some regards because whenever I think of the state, I don't really like education. It's more of a propaganda machine in my opinion. So, you end up, like Mao Zedong in China, they started kids really young in school so that they could basically propagandize them into having a certain mindset. So it always concerns me in that regard. But the other side of it is that, between 0 and 7 years old, children are in a theta state. What does that mean? Well, your brain basically is recording everything and is deciding, basically it's just absorbing everything for future programming. So when you turn about 7 or 8, the brain goes into beta, which is what we're all in right now. But your ability to learn between 0 and 7 is exponential. That's why kids can learn 3-4 languages. They can, excel in a lot of areas. So I do think there's something to say about taking 3- and 4-year-olds. Oh, and that's the other statistic, is that 3- and 4-year-olds that go to preschool, their chances of graduating high school and going on to further learning is like 50% higher or something. So it's substantially better. So I do think there's something to say for that. I just, like I said, I just don't really like the education system. It seems to me like it's all about regurgitation of facts that many times don't really apply. So if a person can just memorize things and spit them back, then that means that they're quote unquote smart, which I don't think that's true. So I would rather have education that deals with learning something that you can apply and actually put into the real world in a positive way. And I think all education should tie itself to, okay, so you're learning this so that you can do this. Like, I remember thinking, why am I learning my 12s in school, my times tables, my 12s? I never really learned them well because I thought, well, this is a waste of time. Nobody ever bothered to say, well, no, when you're measuring things in a furniture store or anywhere else, you're going to need to know your 12s because you want to know if it's 10 feet, 8 feet, 9 feet, 11 feet, and so on. So there's something to say about getting early childhood education in while you can still absorb things easily and learn things easily. So that's my thought on that. I don't really have anything else right now. I'm going to make this short. Enjoy the day. Look for those things that you appreciate. I'm going to do the same. And Earthlings out.